something? Do you want something? Do you want something? I pray we chose our something. 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 I pray we chose our
Penny for my thoughts? You gotta do better than that. Move along. I got deadlines to meet. Move along. I got deadlines to meet. Move along. I got deadlines to meet. Step right up, pal. Thanks for keeping it short. Yo, pal. Thanks for keeping it short. Yo, pal. What's the order? Later. What's the order? Time, money, you get the drift. Time, money, you get the drift. Time, money, you get the drift. Okay, ho. Okay, ho. Okay, ho. By Azurite, baby. Hold on. Baby. I think it's going too fast. Hold on. I think it's going too fast. Hold on. I think it's going too fast. Hold on. I think it's going too fast. Phew. This baby can really move. Phew. Imagine what it'll do to the Alliance. Imagine what it'll do. They ain't expecting us to team up in a Gmod and create some chaos. And if anything goes wrong, roadside assistance will come and fix it. I got my guys to throw in a warranty at no extra charge.
Makes sense. Hit the road. Makes sense. Hit the road. Makes sense. Hit the road. Makes sense. Hit the road.
Let's get down to business. 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 Leave the thinking to me, kid. Leave the thinking to me, kid. Leave the thinking to me, kid. Leave the thinking to me. No time like the present to get rich. No time like the present to get rich. No time like the present to get rich. No time like the present. I got a card game to get back to. I got a card game to get back to. I got a card game to get back to. I got a card game to get back to. Make it snappy, kid. Make it snappy, kid. Make it snappy, kid. Make it snappy, kid. We done? Gotta get to my lobe massage appointment. Gotta get to my lobe massage appointment. Gotta get to my lobe massage appointment. Gotta get to my lobe massage appointment.
Zandala will endure. Zandala will endure. Zandala will endure. Zandala
We need that Zandalari fleet. We need that Zandalari fleet. We need that Zandalari fleet. The Alliance is not going to wait for us to do. The Alliance is
What
not
is
going
it?
to act for us to do. The Alliance is
What
not
is
going
it?
to
Get
act for us to do.
moving!
The Alliance is
What
not
is
going
it?
to
Get
act for us to do.
moving!
The
What
Alliance
is
is
it?
not
Get
going to act
moving!
for us to do.
What is it? Get moving! What is it? Get moving!
What's up? 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 How about now? 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 Now. Alright, is this better? Cool. Now I just need a second monitor so I can actually read chat without tabbing over. That is true. I never thought of that. You are so genius. Well, this should be streaming in 1080, but for some reason it's downscaling. So I'm gonna look into that probably tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. How is my mic coming in? Clear?
More Azerite munitions. Shut down production at that foundry.
Oh, good hell.
Um, a little low, but the setting turned down a little, like the mic output a little lower than probably should be. Yeah, that's because I'm like licking the mic. I want to know. So I guess there's a delay on the push to talk.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Kind of.
I can't attack that. I'm out of range.
Can you hear like the sounds of the game or no?
Too far away. I need a target.
Did that help any?
I don't have a target.
Yeah, I was afraid of, people. You know. I didn't even do anything. I am, but just to read the chat.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
I just realized that and turned it off. Game sounds are a little better now.
I need a target. I'm out of range. It's too far away.
I'm gonna send you the Discord link. I want to see if I set it up correctly to have Discord being able to be heard. But that might be a little tricky to hear that and be the one talking.
Oh, you mean this one?
Okay. Hear Discord
Hi.
through the stream or no?
I was already ahead of you. I've lowered it. Hold on. Yeah. But I heard my voice come through.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, that should just be tied to desktop audio.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, that's why usually you just adjust the in-game volume to match whatever your stream audio is. So if your stream audio, your Discord audio, typically what I would do is I
need a
just
target.
lower the in-game volume so Discord isn't really affected. Just dead silence. Well, that is a little bit more complicated. Ow.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, so I do this thing with PS4, and I feel like it's ridiculous that, I mean, I'm sure there's other people that do it, but I've never heard anyone actually talk about it. So what I'll do is with PS4 Pro, you can you could remote play in 1080 as opposed to like the older generation PS4s. Remote play was only available up to 720. So what I'll do is with what? Maybe I did. um, that maybe I hit my mic or something. Didn't realize it. But it could have been my chair even. So I'll start up my PS4, and I'll open up remote play on my desktop on whatever computer I'm going to be streaming, which is just my desktop at this point. I'll open the remote play app. Now, the thing with remote play, for it to work the way I need it to work, I have to connect my PS4 controller to the computer. So, essentially what I do is I connect it to the computer, and then in OBS, I open up a window capture of the remote play window. And then I could set like my own custom overlay and everything over it, like over the window capture, and it looks like just your usual PS4 screen. And then you could have your, like, if you were streaming through the PS4, you've seen streams probably with it before. It's like that got that ugly like gray bar like thing on the side where like that's like the only way you could see your chat pretty much. And it's like on screen, it's this ugly, clunky, shitty mess. So that was bothering me, and I'm like, you know what? What if I just figure out a way to avoid that and have it look like a normal overlay? And I'm like, but I didn't want a capture card. And I thought about the window capture option on OBS. I'm like, well, why don't I try this? And the only thing that's a little off is there's like since I'm on a wired connection on the PC and on the PS4, it's relatively lag free. There's a little bit because essentially what I'm doing, and this is what I was saying when I was in Colorado, my old PS4, I didn't have the PS4 Pro yet.
By fang and claw.
My old PS4 was still in New Jersey, and I would connect to remote play through my laptop. And I was actually playing games, like I would play my PS4 that was in my bedroom here in Jersey using my laptop. So, and then occasionally, like, if, my aunt or cousin or whoever wasn't using the TV, I would just connect the HDMI cord into my laptop. So I was just, like, playing my PS4 on her TV instead. Well, at least one of them is still me. But yeah, so I have, like, the main thing I wanted to have it for, like, set up that way was so I could have, like, recent follower, and if I was listening to music or something, I could have that little, like, the little thing in the side saying, this is what I'm listening to. And also for alerts, if someone did, like, follow or something, because I have, like, the silliest alert setup. And it just was, like, the PS4 built-in one is just garbage. Like, it works, but it's not really that interesting. Are you stuck? On... Yeah, I don't really hear you on stream.
The Zandalari do not seem to like me much.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could could just keep open
War
mic
with
on
the Alliance
Discord
will end us if we do
and just set the threshold to not pick up background sound. That's what I do. So I hate push to talk. It drives me fucking crazy. Pardon my French. I don't know, it's just distracting to me. I don't ever say a bad word. This is about inclusion. See, look.
Quickly,
If you
gather
look in the
around.
chat, I
I will
included
create the disguise.
stuff. I wanted to make sure that this was an all-inclusive stream. So I didn't say anything that was necessarily negative towards anyone. And that is a fact. Between me and you and me
Good day,
and you.
dear. We've been hunting for this one. A prize indeed.
Officer, this is the infamous
If Calvin's
war criminal
here,
Rexar. He
Calvin's
belongs
just
in
gonna
the
say that I
deepest,
said a bad
darkest
word,
corner of
so-
this dungeon.
Ahoy!
And I know what
You're
Calvin's gonna say.
taking this a bit far.
Watch that jawing
This-
back there, prisoner. We'll take
were
you
talk-
to the brig.
We were talking
You're
about
on
it
your
the other
own from
day.
there. Maybe afterwards, we'll give you a
I-
proper tour.
I can't believe that
It's a
Warcraft is
lovely
still
place.
like the thing that it still is after 15 years. It blows my mind. Like, I understand it to some extent when it comes to like game franchises,
Finest.
not game franchises, like movie franchises. And did your game bug? What? Yeah, it literally just like locked up, and then you were in the room. Well, no, like it registered. Yeah, it registered. Like that happened to me when I was playing. Me and Matt, I wanted to test something in Arena the other night. Because in Arena they put in where you can invite through Discord. Did you see that? So up at the top right, when you like click battle, like you can battle someone you know. Like the little swords in the corner. Well, that's been in there, but usually you have to put like a code in, like it's like a Nintendo code. Like, will you knock it off over there?
I told you before, you will get
Rabbit's like
nothing from
fighting the wall.
What have we here?
They added where there's an option where you can select if you host the game, you can invite through Discord.
Release my men. They could
So
prove quite
you
adept
click
at
that
keeping the guards occupied.
a little bit, not much.
Let
That does a
the
little more.
hunt begin.
So when I sent the invite, or Matt sent me, I had Matt send me an invite to show him how it worked.
The prisoner
And
has broken
I hit join, and it didn't feel like anything happened. And then I didn't really see what it was in the corner. Like, there's like a little circle, a clickable circle in the corner of the invite. But I realized after I clicked that it was just the help button. And I clicked it, and then like everything died. Discord completely closed after like a minute, just gone. And then I went back into the game, and it showed that I was joining the match. So I did join the match, but it completely closed Discord in the process. So I don't know if that was just like it was kind of like what just happened to you, where it's like I clicked the thing to go to the place, and it didn't seem like anything was happening, and then I was just in there. Like it just popped me in out of nowhere. Discord's a weird little finicky app sometimes. And is that Enright? That's like Enright in the Discord channel, because I see what looks like, I think, Sorrentino. Oh, is that not him? Karimia or whatever it is? Because I saw Enzo, and then I noticed the other one. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's what Matt always uses. And the rabbit's gonna pee on the couch any second. Yep. She's waiting. She hasn't moved to her spot just yet. I would stop her, but I don't get to enjoy life anymore, so I just gave up.
Place the explosives. When we are through, my magic
But
will
there's
ignite them.
just a like plastic tablecloth on the couch, just so she just uses it as a litter box.
Mean to neglect you guys, stream.
I'm kind of hungry. Oh, you have Amazon Prime or no? Do you have it linked to Twitch? There is, I can send you the link. I'm trying to find it. You have a while to do so, but
I suggest you move away from the wall. It is about to get
you might have it already. I'm not even. I wouldn't be surprised if you already didn't have this. But they have a free like code through Twitch Prime to give you a Boros Legion deck. Just a free deck. I wasn't sure if that was like in the game by default. I used it, so I don't know if it was like a deck that I was gonna get anyway. Yeah, just link you. I can't even send you the link really. I guess actually I can send you this. Well, it's Twitch. Oh, it's right on the top. Okay, it's under their like promotions thing, but you have to really go to it through Twitch. So like the Wizards website gives you like the information, but you still have to go to Twitch to access it. So I'm just gonna. Should I just post it in this general chat? Alright, I'm just gonna post it in the general chat for whoever.
You only broke me out of that cell because you
People are gonna
need
think I'm
something
spamming.
from me.
Very perceptive, Lady Ashby. I believe we have mutual interests.
Martirell's like, he watched me playing it the one night. Like he saw like the free aspect and like how you're still actually able to earn. Like you can earn gold at a relatively fair pace. You can get, I don't know what, like at least one pack a day, roughly. Yeah, which that's probably, I'm not gonna probably enter tournaments and shit. I don't care that much. I've always been a casual player. To me, it's just, it's too much nonsense. Even with the physical, that's the main reason I don't play the physical game. It's just, it was too much to keep up with. But yeah, like he saw. I told him like there was the $5 welcome thing. I'm like, you get less cards in the packs, I think, in the game than you do in like the physical packs, but it's also cheaper, and there's like a lot less clutter. And I like I think the ability to craft cards you don't have using the wild cards, I think, is a huge benefit. Can't do anything with them now. Well, it's also not it doesn't cost them anything to make it. It's not a physical thing. Like there's not plastic packaging, there's not paper, there's not printing. You could do all that. You could trade and everything. But it's like less, I don't know, it's kind of boring to me. Like it just looks, it's really like a bland, boring looking game. It's just, yeah, it looks boring. And the only thing I hope they really do with Arena, obviously besides, you know, continuing to add more cards, which they will, I hope they add more modes. So there's like two-headed giant and, you know, stuff like that. So I remember being able to do that stuff on, what was it, Duels of the Planeswalkers on like Xbox 360. Remember that? Like, to me, I can't believe that's not something that's in the game. Like, why can't two friends like join together and battle or two people? Or what was the other one? The two verse, or like it could be up to like 4 versus 1. What was that, Commander?
Must join the Horde.
Or
Make it happen.
no. What was the one where it was like a multiple people versus one person, and that one person's like, is that what the name of the mode was? That was on the console one too, right? So, like, well, here's the thing. At some point, the cards that are in there now are going to be modern. And people are spending money, so they're going to have to add more. I mean, this game's pretty much still in beta. I don't know if they technically say that it is, but it's like, it's pretty much in beta, and you can't just do, like, in this isn't Madden, you know? This isn't 2K. This isn't like one of those sports games where it's like they do Ultimate Team, and then next year it's like, here's another $60, and then waste all your other money on a bunch of shit for Ultimate Team. Like, there's still a use for these cards the next year. Like, you could still make other modes. You can. That's you're like literally robbing people. You see, if I didn't see them remove stuff yet, but you can't just take that shit away. For being able to be played or having the cards. But so you still have the cards, right? Because essentially they're like stealing money from you if they're giving you a product. Like, it's a gambling too. Essentially, when you buy a pack, it's still gambling.
And so must the Zandalari.
They have taken the Blood Gate.
They mean to establish a staging ground for an attack on Zuldazar. Our scouts
That's nothing. You can't. That doesn't work like that. What, they give you the wild cards, one for each of the cards that are gone from that set?
Our forces have come to know
That's a lot of wild cards to give away, because then the new set comes out and you just craft all of them.
as we fight together,
You would never have to buy a card.
Talanji, lend your aid.
But I think it would make sense on their end, because apparently it's getting, from what I've heard, it's getting more popular on like Twitch and stuff like that. Like, it's starting to get more and more people playing it. Hopefully they do it the right way. Like, right now Hearthstone's dominating, of course, but in terms of card games, if like Hearthstone's got like 25K at the moment, Magic's got 8. So that's still a fair amount. If they do this the right way, they could push this further. And I think it would help them to have more than like 2 modes. Like, they need to add stuff for people to play cooperatively and like have like a group gathering. Like, have, I don't know, even if they wanted to do like private drafts where people, even like everyone spends $10. Because like the streamers that are playing it, you have 4 streamers that like go into like 4, 6, 8, whatever amount of people do the draft. So say it's 8, you get 8 different streamers all do a draft together. They all stream the draft. They all, it's like, granted you could be an asshole and like see what they're doing, but it's like, I would think that would be something you would want to do with a group of people you can trust. And that's just that's money for them. Like, it doesn't cost them anything to, like, they could promote their game just by having additional modes. Because no, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get
Speak
boring to a lot of
quickly.
people. Just
Go
hitting
carefully.
play, just click play, and then find opponent. Well, that's why I'm saying they need to add more. And there's no reason that you should lose the cards you have. That's just insanity. Like these cards, you could just add modes. Maybe it'll take you longer to find a match. You know, like say it's like, okay, I want to do modern, and you select your modern deck ahead of time, or whatever deck you're using that has modern cards, and then you click the tab and you select modern instead of standard, and then it searches for another person trying to play modern. Like that feels like it shouldn't be that complicated. They've been making these games for how long now? But it could just span what they have in the game. I'm saying, like, in the future, what's currently standard is going to be modern.
Oldest of the lower.
Like, whatever they have in the game, whatever they started with, that could be their modern if they don't want to put all of the old, judgment and shit like that and even further back. Like, that's fine. You don't have to put that stuff in. I had this conversation with Matt the other night where I was like, they could very easily hold events where, say, for 2 weeks or something, they could hold an event where you can just during those couple weeks, you're able to purchase like certain packs from a set and like do challenges against AI opponents and stuff like we were able to do in the older games on the console. So it could be, I don't know, whatever came out in like 2010, a set that came out in 2010. For those few weeks, you're able to get cards for those, and if they want, they can make them. They can do that in real life even. I doubt it, but in the game you could either make them standard, or if you have modern as an option, you can make it part of your modern. They have the option, and they could print money for free if they open it up. But they have to be willing to like open up the game and not keep it as limited as it currently is. Because don't get me wrong, obviously MTGO has like significantly more going for it in terms of like game modes and the amount of stuff you can do within that game. But like, imagine you had that game, but then you put it into this game instead.
I'm out of range.
I mean, I think you could turn it off even. I wouldn't be surprised if you could turn it off. Got a booger. Pardon. To me, I don't know. I just like the feel of it. To me, it's like, if I'm gonna play MTGO, I might as well just start playing the physical game again. The physical game or online? MTGO. I guess, I don't know. It just seems kind of like. And also, they've been supporting it for how long now? Like, that's got to, with MTG Arena out. I think if you see the numbers of online dropping in the next, 6 months to a year, an Arena kind of for MTGO. I have no idea. I don't think I ever played it. But like, if you see the numbers, I don't know if I even know mine. It just like auto logs in. I just think they're gonna have to stop supporting it if it keeps dropping. Like, what's the point? I like that you're like still streaming WoW but opening. Well, it's not a super dominating program. You're running dual cards anyway, right? So, I mean, if I could probably play WoW and run that at the same time. And I got like a Radeon like R9. Yeah, but WoW's never been that glamorous. They completely redid it. I guess as much as you can for a game that has like a shit ton of people in one room at a time. Because when I was looking at Arena the other day, that it still showed that like all of those sets on the bottom when you go to your collection. At least I thought it did. Maybe I just missed it.
I will do whatever I must to keep my people safe.
The city will not fall.
Why? Well, that's kind of weird. It's just you just gave an account, like random account to someone. I just put it up on eBay and someone bid $5 on it. I was like, all right, this is your account now. I mean, we know people that used to sell WoW accounts. I'm pretty sure didn't you do it at some point? Well, we all know who did. We all too know.
There is much to do.
I don't even know if that guy's still alive.
Speak quickly. I am sworn to defend
Robert.
the royal family.
Mm-hmm. I think he used to level. He would like level up accounts and sell them. Pretty sure, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, why not? Well, I mean, you could have made a new account. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to get rid of your main. Well, at the time. Where next? Collection. So what were the ones you said were gone now? Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, and Dominara? Okay, so the three of them still exist on this game as, like, you can click them and see what you have in those sets. Which is, I have a bunch of cards in those sets. Not a ton, but this card looks sick, the Sphinx. Is that a thing? I don't know anything about WoW, you know this.
The skies be my eyes.
What's the plan?
I think not to switch topics here, but you're saying that Ixalan, Dominara, and Rivals of Ixalan are no longer standard? Okay, so in that case, if I go here and I go to make a new deck, I shouldn't be able to make a deck using those cards that I could use online then. Alright. Let's see. Let me go to the... click those. And... I wish there was like a make deck button. Why can't that be a thing? Alright, well, let's see. What am I using? Am I going mono white here since I have white open? I guess I'm going white.
I'm out of range.
I'm not planning on playing with it. This is for science.
I need to get closer.
I don't want to. No, I'm not trying to... let's see. Luminous Bonds? Oh, I've definitely been playing some of these cards.
I need a target.
that's possible. Like Sarah Angel.
I don't have a target.
I don't think I have it, so
Ready to move
I don't have that much yet. Like I haven't played enough. If I go to the store, let's see.
It's too far away.
I think you could still buy
I need a target.
Dominaria, and like I think you could still buy those packs. So yeah, you could still buy them. There's no way those are out of rotation, and if they are, then it makes no sense for you to be able to purchase them if you can't play them. You can still buy
out
them.
of
You could,
range.
and it's not like just with gold. Like you can spend actual cash. Diarrhea. Dominaria sounds like a porno.
I'm locked and loaded.
What? Dominaria? Well,
Target.
I mean, unless what they're doing in this game is
Ready
different,
to roll
their
out.
standard is different. Because there's all play modes. Let's see if I hit play. Traditional draft war, the spark, constructed, ranked draft, sealed war, traditional constructed, and then there's play, practice, traditional play, ranked, traditional, ranked. So is traditional play, would that be their modern? What is traditional? Traditional is allowing me to use all of these other decks, including the Boros one I got for free. So traditional is newer. This is still new stuff. I don't know what the rules are there then.
You looking at me?
It won't let me use tactical assault though, which is one of the probably some bullshit in there that just is annoying.
Well, spit it out.
Matt's been just messing around making some decks. He was having a fair amount of fun playing this like Simic deck that he made.
I don't have a target.
Big shot, huh?
I gotta look it up to know what it is because I'm not totally hip. I'll learn the cards if I keep playing. It's called Nexus.
Speaker of the Horde.
Greetings, Bakura.
The M19. It just says M19 on this card. 7 mana. Take an extra turn after this one.
What's the order?
I
love it when a plan comes.
So if we put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal
to protect
Nexus of
those who
Fate.
cannot protect themselves.
Yeah, so you use it and it just goes back to your library.
What's the plan? Overkill is underrated.
Zandala forever. Vengeance for the fallen.
Okay, so this card's not banned though. Omniscience. 10 mana. When we cast spell. This card should be in Matt's deck. His blue-green. Because he has like Llanowar Elves, the Druid. He's got one of the cards is if it has counters on it and he taps it, it gives him 3 mana instead of 1. This is a card Matt should have in his Simic deck. Let me send this to him. So what do you do? Just mill them? But how do they lose if you don't do damage? That's such a shitty, boring way to play. I mean, I guess if you're trying to win a tournament and you got time to kill. But I guess at some point... I mean, they would have to be able to take out Omniscience. If they don't have a destroy target enchantment, it's over. That would just be such a boring way to win. So it was a blue-red. Oh, that's true. So how many of those did you have on the deck? 4? So... hold on. Wouldn't it be 9? Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, that's true. And the X, you would just pay 10. How was that fair? So, ideally, blue. What? So it was just mono blue. How many lands did you have? So it's a fair amount of land. So I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking blue and green, because Matt has the Simic deck and it's blue and green. And it kind of it relies a little bit on adapt and counters. He has this one card. I forget what it is. It's a land. Or no, is it an enchantment? It's something like it's something kind of ridiculous. Like it sits out on the field, and he's able to tap it and like tap X mana, and it gets like +X counters on it and flying. And no, it's man. I want to say, oh man, I forgot the name of the card. I wish I could see his deck. Prevent all damage. Is Fog a card in this? This is another one. Matt, someone played one against Matt yesterday that was like a 2 mana. It wasn't Fog, but it was pretty much Fog. Okay, it's something with Temple. Something with Temple is in it. Oh, of course, I'm not gonna be able to find it that way. Because I was just scrolling through and I saw it's one of those cards that's like you hover over it. Maybe it wasn't Temple. Maybe it's a legendary enchantment. I think it's this one. Hadana's Climb, Winged Temple of Orazka. You could tap it to add. First off, the main card is 3 mana, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 colorless. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then, if that creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, transform Hadana's Climb, and it becomes a legendary land. The legendary land's effect is tap to add 1 mana of any color, or tap 1 blue, 1 green, 1 colorless, and tap the card.
May your vestments be adorned with the skulls of
Target
your
creature you
enemies.
control gains flying and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power. So he was like juicing stuff up with counters, and if it was like a 9/9, he would use that, tap the land, and the card would now become a 19/19 with flying, or 18/18 with flying. And that card is kind of disgusting. Because there's like the adapt. He had another card. Well, he has the Simic Ascendancy, which is also kind of ridiculous. What was the other one? He doesn't have any sagas. I don't think he might have one. I think the one card he relies on getting a fair amount is Biomancer. Biomancer is familiar. Well, it's 2 mana. It's 2/2. And activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. So an adapt 4 or adapt 3 or whatever, like whatever the cost is, instead of it costing him 3, like he has that not crab. Oh my god, I forget what it is. It's like it comes out as a 2/2 for 2 mana, and it has adapt on it. And instead of it costing him 3 to adapt it, it only costs him 1. And that he's able, like he just. And then the other ability on here is like next time target creature adapts this turn, it adapts as though it had no +1/+1 counters on it. So you're able to like adapt something multiple times with ease and start juicing them up. It's the way it's working with how he's playing it is making it really annoying because people will take it out, and the card that he keeps getting, I can't remember the name of this stuff. I wonder if I just type in Simic if it'll. So what's wrong with that? Why? It's just so like they could save their resources, probably. It's like you're not even streaming in 1080.